Hey, here we are. Sorry, I was just sitting back here, screwing around on my phone and, trying to be cool and whatnot. Anyway, welcome to the stream. I am Shovel, as I bang into my desk. My name is Shovel. I have a little side hustle here I call Precious Juggalos, where I paint Juggalo face paint on, little knickknacks and figurines and whatnots and who's-its. And yeah, here's where you watch me do that live. It's Wednesday. Felt like a real long week already, even though it's a holiday week. What's up, Jimmy? Whoop whoop. I have a headache. My nose is stuffed up. My allergies are kicking me hard. But anyway, we're here, so let's focus up on that. Speaking of focusing up, I focused us in on the Juggalo handyman here. After my stream ended yesterday, I went a little rogue and I just started painting. If you remember, I was doing the lettering on his toolbox, and I was ready to just walk away and be done with it, but then I thought, well, I might as well finish the lettering. Might as well outline all the letters. So then I started thinking, well, shoot, I might as well just start doing some blood splatter now, because it's pretty much ready. I was going to do a little bit more tuning up on the face paint, but then, I don't know. I guess the piece spoke to me, and he was asking me to splatter him in blood. So I did. So this is after his first coat of glossy clear coat. And he is looking shiny and new. Gonna do a couple more coats. But yeah, I thought I'd just start out with a nice little close-up of his face. I could have gone bloodier. He's got a fine mist, I like to call it. Because I think across the room, I still kind of want him to look, like a Juggalo. But, just enough to be like, something's off with that guy. So you get a little closer, and you start to really take in the whole picture. And yeah, he gets a little bloodier as you move down. Sorry, the lights are definitely shining off of the glossy clear coat. But yeah, he's got spatter and splatter and drips and drops all over him. His boots are all mucked up because he's been walking through some blood and guts. I did finish up the toolbox too, Wicked Clown Murder Company. And I think, for as bad as my handwriting is, I think it looks pretty good, all things considered. Got a little blood splatter on the tool chest too, and, I also thought, well, the tool chest is going to be sitting on the ground where all the blood is too, so the bottom's got to be bloody. That only makes sense. So yeah. Wiggles, I did say Juggalo. Whoop whoop. Wiggles in the chat. So yeah, that is the Juggalo handyman. He's going to take a couple more coats of clear coat, and this fella's already spoken for. JR will be the proud new owner of the Juggalo handyman as soon as I get done clear coating him, and then I'll have to get him packed up for shipping. He still makes me a little nervous. Like I said before in other streams, his head has been broken off at some point. Looks like it's been repaired fairly well, because I've been banging him around and his head hasn't fallen off. His handsaw is definitely makes me nervous. It's pretty thin, and it kind of hangs out here on its own. It's not attached to anything at the bottom. So I'm thinking about making a little splint for it for shipping with like some popsicle sticks, just to kind of keep it secure. And then I'll send it to JR, and he can love it. So there we are. So that means, first off, that means it's time for a Fago. Good. That one had a little bit of hiss. I've been on a streak of flat Fagos lately. I need one to redeem Fago as a brand. And this one is looking like it might have some bubbles in it. Yeah, look at that. Reached in the fridge, grabbed a grape is what we're drinking today. And there's that smell, which is good because it's covering up the smell of clear coat. There we go. I've actually been looking forward to this all day. A little Fago grape. A little Fago break. Oh man, that's tasty. And I'll add it to the pile of trash just off my desk. There it goes. And I appreciate that. Wiggles, you're the man. So I'm not getting notifications for when you go live. Speaking of, I need to see. Maybe I don't have the bell on for. I can't even remember which one you were on yesterday. But anyway, I need to check. Regardless, and yeah, I didn't realize you were streaming until I was going to bed and just kind of checking in on everything. So my bad, dude. I would have been there last night. I just didn't know. So anyway, we need to start a new project today. So here's the rub. Let me just run through this with y'all. So put the handyman right there. I was going to work on this dancing couple that is on a music stand. So, you know, you twist them and they dance and there's a little music. Well, the problem was I was this was running a little slow, so I watched some videos on how to tune it up and make it run a little faster. And turns out Shovel has stupid strength sometimes, and he doesn't realize it when he's pushing on things that he probably needs to be more gentle with. So I broke my music box, and I'm real bummed about that. And I don't want to paint this without the music box. Yeah, David is cracking up. So I'm hoping... I mean, music boxes are pretty generic at this point. I'm hoping that I can maybe find some parts for it and fix it eventually. Man, the handyman is giving me a headache with his clear coat. So anyway, that's off the table. We're not doing that until I can do it right. So instead, I've got more options. My wife did get me some more stuff. She found me this the other day. This is a Precious Moments heralding angel with a horn and whatnot. But it's broken. It's missing its halo. So I was thinking about sculpting a jester hat. Ooh, excuse me while I burp into the microphone. But I don't know if I want to do all that. I'm not feeling all that work, all that effort. So I'm going to leave that for now. I've showed you this before, this other precious moment that I have with a hand broken off. And I want to re-sculpt it so it's got a hatchet. But, you know, if I'm not feeling the repairs of one, I'm not going to repair the other. So, let me zoom out back to large format. That's the wrong direction. Because we're going big again. So, Wiggles just got himself the Juggalo Cherubs. Well, guess what? I've got another one. It's not exactly the same. This one's terracotta. His was ceramic. His also had a, like, ribbons and stuff on it that it came with. I don't know. I didn't do that. Also, the wings were painted and they had like a glitter on them. The hair was painted. Yada, yada, yada. Also, this one's way heavier. But it's the same size. It's the exact same mold, which is weird and very random that I just happened to get two of the exact same mold, just made differently. So my plan for this is I'm not going to worry about anything other than the faces. Like everything that's currently peach other than this face is going to stay that way. It's going to stay the rough terracotta, including the eyes. I'm going to leave the eyes open like that just for the extra creep factor. So yeah, this will be white, that'll be white. Obviously it'll have the black face paint as well, but otherwise it's going to be raw terracotta. I think that might look cool. We'll find out. Also, just because it's fresh on my mind, because I had just done it for Wiggles for his piece. Now that I've seen it, I definitely think I made the wrong choice with the glow-in-the-dark paint. I think I should have painted the white parts instead of the black parts. I thought it would be interesting to do the reverse of what's expected, but sometimes the expected is expected because it's right. So it's still cool, obviously, you know, and ultimately when I first painted it, Wiggles was never planning on it having glow-in-the-dark paint. That was just a added bonus I thought I would throw in. So Wiggles is stoked with his piece. But we're gonna try and make this one the other way, just so I can see what it looks like. So it's more like an experiment, I guess I should say. But seeing what I've seen, I think it's gonna look better. I think it'll pop more. Anyway, Faygo break. That is tasty. I will say this one is cleaner than the other one was. If y'all remember, the other one when I first started it and really started to look at it, there were like dead bug carcasses all over the place. There was like a chunk of insulation that was stuck in between the two faces. It was gnarly. It was real gross. This one doesn't seem to have those problems. It's got some funk on it still that I need to... Let's do a wipe down. How about that? I'll quit talking about it like a dummy and just do it. Just do a wipe down. We'll see what happens. Man, you know how it is too when you're expecting someone in a stream. Of course, that's when they're not here. I was hoping to have one last opportunity for JR to look at this thing before I do go hard with the clear coat. We already talked about it a little bit, but I just want to make sure he doesn't want more blood. You know, this peach might actually be painted over the top. I think it is. It looks like it's darker underneath. So it's not raw terracotta. This entire thing is painted. Interesting. That being said, I'll have to do a little bit of touch-up, and that's okay. Wouldn't be the first time I've done that. Probably ought to be able to color match that. Yeah, because there's another little, like, nick in the paint. But it's all good. All good in the hood. You know, that could qualify as a that's what she said. I think. I think so. So doing blood splatter on the handyman piece, Yeah, I kind of ruined my work area quite a bit. Definitely learned something there. I've got splattered red paint still all over the place. It's on my keyboard. That's off camera there. I don't know if it reads on camera, but you see how this is white and this is white and this is pink? Yeah. It used to be worse. I rubbed on this thing for quite a while last night, trying to get it to, you know what? That's kind of another one. That's what she said. Yeah. For sure. 100%. Alright, anyway. Oh yeah, that's dirty up there. Oh. Oh. So David, did you give, or not give, I guess. Did you already deploy the piece you got at your mom's house? David bought a piece from me. It was the little bitty Precious Moments bear that was in my shop. Oh, dang. All right. Game off. I'm really excited to hear how that goes once it's been put in action. I should keep a counter up on the live stream of how many days have passed since David put the bear on his mom's shelf to see how long it takes her to notice. Well, yeah, you all were just sick anyway, so you don't need to get sick again, that's for sure. Man, what is that? It's coming off, but man, it doesn't want to. Oh, and there's another chip. Okay, well that's better anyway. I've just got more chips to take care of. So yeah, I'll have to figure out how to make that happen. Because I think it would be hilarious. And that's part of the whole point of this channel, is it's funny to me. Okay. So, Handyman, I need you. I'll put you off camera over here. But you can watch me work. Oh, you're so big. Oh. Well, and that's what she said. Again. Oh, yeah, don't be dumb. There's a big gap right there. Stick it right there. Oh, and that's... We're on a roll. Yep. Okay. White paint. Here we go, boys. I mean, I guess I technically already started. Yeah, that's a tough call. Yeah, if you let too many people in on a joke or a prank, that's secret, you're a lot less likely to keep it secret. Oh, man. Wiggles is correct. Please, take a moment and hit the like button for me. Please, 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 and thank you. It's just a very brief action on your part, but it actually makes a big difference in the world of YouTube. I've actually gotten to the point now. Hey, there's JR. Good. All right, here we go. JR. He got his first coat of clear coat. He's going to get a couple more just to be safe. But I wanted you to see. Get you a nice close-up of the face here before I completely seal it up. Yeah. Are you good with that? The blood splatter? I think it's like I said in our message. Okay, cool. I think it's nice and subtle. I mean, not so much here. The further you go down, the less subtle it is. But at the face level, it's just subtle enough where across the room you wouldn't really notice, but you would notice that something's definitely up. Also, just so you can see, in spite of my terrible handwriting, I think it looks half decent. Surprisingly, because I honestly suck at writing. All right, back to it. All right, so JR, you haven't actually missed anything in terms of painting. I haven't actually started painting yet. This was already painted to that level. But here we go. Also, we're drinking Faygo grape today. Whoop whoop. Ah, yummy, yummy, yummy. On to painting. I should also mention that JR did drop a link in the chat. If you are a Juggalo, if you are Juggalo curious, Juggalo adjacent, anything, any curiosity regarding Juggalos, that link in the chat will take you to a Discord server that Wiggles Casual Aquatics actually created. And yeah, it's just a server for Juggalos about Juggalo culture, cultural items. But there's also things in there that you don't have to be a Juggalo to appreciate. We all have pets. We like talking about our pets. There's a channel about pets. A lot of us like professional wrestling. And UFC. There's a channel all about those things. Of course, everything leans Juggalo, but that doesn't mean you have to. It's just a spot where you can hang out with some nice people. There's a chunk of paint. Gross. JR, I was telling the guys doing the blood splatter on the Juggalo handyman has well, I wouldn't say it ruined, but it wrecked a shirt, my t-shirt. It wrecked my desk and work area. Even just now, looking at my arm, see that? That's red paint, and I've washed. There's just little bits of red paint all over the place now. I definitely need to not do blood splatter painting at my desk. Should probably go outside for that. Live and learn, boys. Yes, Wiggles is here, but he's not actually on lunch break yet. So he's more of a listener and less of a participant at the moment. But he better be careful with that stuff. I don't want him to get fired because he's YouTubing while he should be working. Dang it. I just put paint on the lips and then I remembered I'm not painting the lips. It's all good. Oh, that sucks the paint right up, doesn't it? So yeah, Wiggles, if you get fired because you're watching my stream, I just want it to be known that I cannot financially support you. I got 3 teenagers I gotta worry about. Unless you can become my my salesman and get all my pieces sold just as fast as I can paint them. Then we could work out a deal, maybe. Or get this channel monetized. So, this house that I'm in, this house that I own, we bought it as a 5-bedroom house. And it still could be, but the 5th bedroom is now a movie theater. So... and that's where my PlayStation is, and all my movies. So, if I'm gonna take away the guest room from my own family, from my mother-in-law, I probably can't give it up to Wiggles. Plus, I don't wanna. I love my theater. If I weren't here, I'd be there. It's my other fortress of solitude beyond the Juggalo dungeon that I paint in. Thankfully, my house full of females has recognized that as sovereign space for their dad. I do have a chicken coop, that's true. Currently unoccupied. We have no chickens at the moment. And Wiggles, you know, you're a pretty small fella. You probably could fit right in there. I don't know about your lady friend. I don't know if she'd be keen on that idea. Oh, and all your pets. I don't think aquariums would do too good in there. Does have power. This is weird, Wiggles. I kind of want to have your piece as a reference. I don't remember how exactly I painted it. But I guess that's okay. They each need to be unique, huh? So that being said, maybe I should do Shaggy on this side, Violent J on that one, just to be opposites. It does have a watering system, yeah, David is correct. I mean, you'd have to adapt yourself to drinking at chicken nipples. Because that's the only way you're getting water out of that system. That or poke a hole in it, and I wouldn't appreciate that. Then the whole system fails. You like the chicken nipples? Ah. Sorry, JR. Well, I hope everything... First off, I'm glad you're here. I hope we can distract you for a little bit. Also, hopefully, once we're done with the stream, hopefully things can calm down for you. Because I definitely am familiar with the feeling. Okay, so there's coat number 1. Never mind, saw something I don't like. Gonna make these lines match up. Ugh. No, that's bad. I don't like that. Okay, another Faygo break. Man, I've just been thirsty all day. I know it's the allergy medicine. I wish it was actually doing its job. Wiggles asks, well, first, JR, glad to hear the good news on your hustle, your music. So yeah, focus on that, obviously, because that's awesome. Yeah. Wiggles, do I promote my stream on social medias? So, yes. The thing is, I don't really have a huge following. My biggest following is currently on YouTube. Flavor today is grape. And it's grapelicious, man. It's so much better than kiwi strawberry. That stuff is a joke. Grape is hitting it today. It's loving it. But Wiggles, outside of doing the daily like link thing on the Discord, I've got that one. You've seen the that one Reddit stream that's kind of working for me right now. I think we did actually gain some folks from that. I've posted on my like business Facebook, and I've I don't know. I've shared it around. I try not to like spam everything day after day after day after day, other than the Discord. I keep spamming that. But I don't know, dude. Like, yes, I do promote. But I don't hit it too hard, I guess. $100 for studio time is a deal for studio time. Let me tell you, I've spent a lot more than that on studio time. But it was also for a full band, so that gets a little more intense. Pineapple watermelon I have not had. That's actually on my list of like wanna tries. But the flavors, I don't know, dude. I don't know how the distribution works in Kansas City. It seems like it's either well stocked or not stocked around here. And the flavors tend to be pretty much the same. We don't get much rotation, which is weird. All right. So, Let's do coat number 2 over here on Violent J. That's what we decided, right? Violent J here, Shaggy 2 Dope there. Just wish I didn't have a headache. That is what my allergies are doing to me right now. Oh, I remember what I was going to do before I started doing this. Shoot. Hopefully it's not too late. Got distracted. Okay. Brush is empty. Brush is empty. Okay. So, I mean, you can see it there. You shouldn't be seeing white here. That's off the face, and I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't like it. Yeah, that's what I don't, whoever is in charge of distribution at Faygo or whatever company they use, they don't seem to know how to equally distribute things throughout their footprint. I don't know. Maybe I should work for Faygo, because they could definitely use some lessons in that. Like, I thought it was weird. It's been a couple years, but I saw a ton of the Bomb Pop bottles here in KC. And by ton, I mean like shelves just full of it. And really no other flavors, which was even weirder. And now I don't see it anywhere. It's weird. That's better. That's way better. Okay, moving on. Don't leave your brushes in the water, Wiggles. Don't do what I do. Yeah, sorry, I'm catching up on your chat. JR, it is very cost-effective to build your own studio in-home. Really, when it comes down to it, the microphone is the most if you're doing raps, then it's all vocals, right? So the microphone is really where you want to spend your money. Because it makes all the difference. 100% all the difference. Beyond that, the recording equipment, you can go pretty basic. You don't have to go nuts to get a good rendering. It's the microphone is what's really the important piece of the kit. Obviously, you get what you pay for everywhere else too. But yeah, definitely invest in the microphone. And even multiple microphones for that matter, for different sounds. Okay, now let me catch up more. And yeah, recording on your own whenever you want is awesome. Like, I like that this space here that I have, I don't have to tear down and set up every day. If I did, there's no way I'd be doing this every day. It's nice to have the ability to set up your own space and to have it there ready to go whenever you're ready. Yeah, otherwise, like I said, I wouldn't be streaming as much as I do. See that they're officially working with ICP for Juggalo Weekend. You know, that honestly doesn't surprise me. And I hate to be like I feel like I'm always dogging on ICP, but it is what it is. I feel like at this point, Shaggy's cool. I've kind of talked about this before. I think Shaggy is still keeping it real, and I appreciate that he's also adjusted some things in his life because he saw that he was on a dangerous path. Meanwhile, Violent J has not. So when it comes to ICP doing Juggalo Weekend, to me, for Shaggy, it feels like fan service, which is totally cool. With Violent J, it feels more like cash grab, in my opinion. And maybe cash grab's a little too aggressive in terminology, but I feel like his motivations are different. I should say that. Like, he's more motivated by the profitability of an appearance rather than the fans. And I think Shaggy's the opposite way. Of course, he appreciates the money, but I think he appreciates the fans more still. But I'm an outsider. I don't know everything as well as you guys do. Mobile studio. Yeah. Couple mattresses and a bathroom and you're good to go. Outside of the recording rig. Wiggles, you're leaving your brushes in the water? Dadgummit, son. I thought I told you. Your bristles are going to be so flared out. You're going to be trying to paint straight down and you're going to paint everything to the left because you're going to have little hairs sticking out to the left. Blue Songbird is, yeah. So this, what I'm, like you can see it. It's off camera, idiot. Currently I'm using a blue Yeti. Before I was using a blue Snowball, which, they're both, Snowball's very low end. But it's nice because it's omnidirectional. It is what it is. The Yeti is a step up, but it's not nearly what I want for this setup. But blue does make really good microphones. Yeah. I'd like to venture into the Shure space for my microphone here. The only problem with that is they don't really, they do professional grade microphone. They set the standard for that stuff. They don't really make equipment for these purposes. They don't really make USB microphones. They make everything XLR, which is the industry standard for the music industry. And I have the equipment to convert. It's in another studio that I built years ago that I never use. But yeah, it's just another thing that I have to plug in and fuss over. I'm trying to keep this trying to keep this kit as simple as I can. Right now I really just want to add another camera is what I want to do. The microphone I can upgrade that later. This Blue Yeti it's okay. JR. And it's not that the chat is slow, it's I'm slow. Just FYI. Oh, really? That's actually good to read, JR. And like I said, I don't have like a true insider's view of Insane Clown Posse. It's just like an impression that I'm picking up. But yeah, if Violent J is like on the up and up, then that's a good thing. Yeah, and Wiggles, I read your thing about what you wrote about all the money going to the labels, and you know, it's their due. It's basically what you're saying, and I don't disagree at all with that. They've obviously built quite a culture and quite a following, and no matter who's the most popular kid on the block right now in terms of Juggalo music or anything, it's still ICP's party. You know, they made all of it. Midlife crisis, you think? And that could be. Yeah. Anyway, maybe I shouldn't talk about things I don't really know about. I did have somebody on Instagram the other day ask me if I was going to be at the gathering, because they want to be able to buy some things from me in person, and I'm still thinking about it. Still kicking the idea around. I did tell my wife about the idea, and she didn't say no, so there's that. But I would definitely be going as a business venture. Not to say I wouldn't enjoy myself, but I would have to keep things under control and not go crazy. I know, JR, I know. You've got the campsite. That's actually part of what I told my wife about. Is that the potential is there for me to get some good exposure. Yeah. And, you know, I support her and her business of reselling, so it's nice when she reciprocates and supports, you know, this crazy thing I'm doing. And that's what relationships are all about. Well, so Wiggles, everybody's entitled to an opinion. That's just it. I wouldn't say that what I'm saying is my opinion. It's my perception. Because really, I don't have an opinion. I don't care either way. Like ultimately, it doesn't affect my life that much. You know what I mean? Like if Violent J is a raging turd, I'm still gonna be painting Juggalos because that whole culture will live on, you know. But if he's cool, obviously that's better for everybody. Having a lot of jug talk today. Excuse me. Wiggles, the goal is to expose the business, not the shovel. Shovel doesn't need to be exposed. I did say jug talk, yeah. Yeah. I'm picking up on some things. Oh, hey. So the other day I talked about homework for some people, watching a couple movies. Did anybody here watch Bottle Rocket? I don't know if it's streaming anywhere. I know sometimes Netflix does pick it up, but I don't know if it's on there necessarily right now. Or Idiocracy, that was the other one. Ah, man. Wow, it's 5:22 already. I feel like I did a lot more talking than I did painting. And my throat agrees. I feel like I've been doing a lot of talking. My mug of Faygo also agrees. I've had a lot. I've drank a lot of Faygo at this point. Yeah, there you go. Bottle Rocket on Pluto for free. Watch the movie Bottle Rocket. It's a little slow and it's a little I mean, it's a comedy, but it's different. Like it's I don't know. There is some like slapstick and like some very overt comedy that like any idiot is going to pick up on it being funny, but it's got a lot of subtlety to it as well. And it's like the characters themselves are what's funny. And it's like once you get to know like how the character thinks and operates, it just gets just drop dead hilarious. And it's one of those movies that if you watch it over and over again, it just gets better. It gets better every time. Then the other is Idiocracy. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's not streaming anywhere because I think Fox still owns the distribution rights to that movie. And when the movie came out, they were kind of feuding with Mike Judge, and they really screwed that movie over. And I think they still kind of are, like out of spite. But it's a great movie. It is 100% worth. It's worth buying a physical copy of Idiocracy to have forever and ever and ever. No, enter. Oh, so you stream off of your cell service? Dude, that's rough. All right, later. Later, Wiggles. Whoop whoop, bud. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I think I said the other day, I actually own 2 copies of Idiocracy because it's that important to me. I have our home copy for viewing, and then I have a loaner copy because My wife and I talk about it so much that we want people to watch the movie because we think it's like important. Everybody needs to know this movie. Okay, so I think we've reached our stopping point today. I agree, JR. It's got some legitimacy to it. It's all fun and games until you realize that we're actually living in idiocracy currently. And that is not a joke. I mean, just the intro alone of Idiocracy, watching the King Capybara. Yo! Welcome back. Wiggles, I thought you left. And I think maybe I haven't subbed to your new channel. So yeah, y'all, click on Casual Aquatics there. He's got a new channel that's all about Juggalo stuff that he's building. Not Juggalo stuff he's building. The channel he's building about Juggalo stuff. Actually, there's a video on there of him unboxing the other piece of the Juggalo Cherubs that he bought for me. So yeah, go check that out. You can see his reaction of opening up one of these. Yeah. So King Capybara, you showed up literally at the end of the stream. I'm glad you're here. Hey, King. I don't know if you saw this already. This is the piece that JR's getting. Look at that mamma jamma. Look at that guy. He's all bloody. He's been a bad little boy. Oh, and he stinks right now. That clear coat is smelly. Alright, so this is the point in the stream where I wrap it up and give shout outs to everybody that joined us. Obviously, shout out to Jimmy, JR, Wiggles, David, and King Capybara for keeping me entertained in the chat, keeping me distracted with the chat. Always good to see y'all. To all the creeps that have been watching without saying anything, I see you. And you're welcome too. Come on back tomorrow. I'll be back again. It'll be Thursday tomorrow. That's more of a statement for my own good rather than you, because I'm forgetting what the days are anymore. Tomorrow is Thursday. I will be here. Same channel, doing the same thing. We'll continue working on this piece tomorrow, starting at 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time until about now 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday, every day here on the YouTube. JR just dropped a link in the chat to my shop. If you like the crap that I make, go buy it. Go help me out. Support me. Support this whole endeavor. Trying to save up for a camera, so while I'm painting, you can actually see my face. What? Because I think that'd be more interesting. Like right now, I'm not painting and I'm talking to you. I think it'd be better if you could see me talking. Yeah, you know, it's just for the betterment of the channel. I think it'll help push it to the next level. And selling Precious Juggalos would help fund that. So go pick up a piece, find one that you like, and throw your money down. I will say the prices you see in my shop also include all the shipping. So if you see that it says it's $30, you're paying $30. It's not anything over and above that. There are no surprises. It's a flat fee. And I like to think they're pretty well priced. I know there are other people that repaint similarly to what I do, And their stuff is like twice as expensive, but their crowd is also a lot bigger. So buy them now while they're cheap, because supply and demand, if this channel takes off, then prices will probably follow. Just saying. That's the goal too. You know, I wanna make money at this. You know, not to be greedy or anything, but it would help my family. So I'm also on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram, which is all of a sudden becoming popular. I don't know why. I'm not doing anything different. But it is what it is, algorithms and whatnot. Speaking of algorithms, hit like on this this video, please. It helps with that algorithm. And bonus points, share the video. All y'all have people that probably have similar interests to you. Share my stuff. If you enjoy it, they probably will too. Yeah. So anyway, enough rambling about all the things, the business stuff. I'll see y'all tomorrow, and I appreciate y'all being here. Love you guys. Love you, King Capybara. Yo! I'll see y'all later. Have a good night.